Hi guys, it's Izzy and welcome to my February favourites. Yes, it's that time of the month again. The time of the month where I do my favourites. And yeah, that's all I say in the introduction, isn't it? I've completely forgotten what else I normally say in the introduction. Yeah, that's my amazing introduction done, so I hope you enjoy watching. As per usual, I have quite a few mix of genres and different topics to talk about in my favourites video. I've got them all written down on my tablet, so let's just get started. Oh, I know what the first one is anyway. Let's just get started with the first favourite that I've been loving. So my first favourite is actually a band that I never ever thought that I would feature on my favourites because they were never really my cup of tea. And I don't know why, but recently, yeah, I've just been jamming to them loads. Like, they always play on nights out, so I think I've just really got used to like listening to them, and I'm like, actually they're quite good songs to jam to, I'm not gonna lie. Like when you're getting like in the spirit of like partying, they're just such cheesy songs to listen to, and you guys know I love my cheesy songs, so I've added them to my playlist and I'm like, you know what, no regrets. I actually quite like listening and jamming to this band, and that band is Fifth Harmony. Moving on over to makeup favourites. You guys know I can't do a favourites video without talking about makeup because I have a makeup addiction and it's actually getting out of hand. I'm literally looking at my collection and I'm like, oh, I need to sort through that. But anyway, I've been loving the Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks, and for an everyday basis I find that the Kissing lipsticks are just so good. Like, they literally last like all day and they are just so moisturising. I am wearing one at the moment in Stoned Rose, and I also have one in Hepburn Honey, and the shades are just so beautiful. Like, I'm wearing this one at the moment, and these two are both nudie colours, but this one I feel like it's like a coral pinky nude, but it's very good for every day. So yeah, I've just been wearing these two to work, and generally I can't not wear something on my lips at work because the air conditioning from the shop floor just dries my lips out so much. But these two, they survive the aircon and they just do it amazingly, and they're just literally, the colour, I just can't get over how beautiful the colours are, and the formula is amazing and does not dry your lips out whatsoever, and it's just so beautiful. The next thing that I've been loving is the Sleek Face Form palette, and I've got it in the shade Light, and it's just got three beautiful colours. It's got the contour shade, a highlight shade and a blush shade, and I did have the contour kit before, which just comes with the highlight and the contour, but I was like, you know what, I want a bit of blush in my life. Like, I don't like to experiment with blush, like I just think it doesn't suit me. But I've been loving this colour here, and it's got loads of little gold shimmers in it as well, so it's not too pink, which is something that I like because pink just does not look good on me, and I've just been loving all the shades. And the next thing I just had to jump on the bandwagon to because it's very hyped on Instagram. It's a cult favourite, and I just literally could not resist getting my hands on the Morphe 350 palette. Oh my god, my voice was going as I was saying that. It's like, maybe it's just so beautiful, the palette, that I just can't stop saying it. Guys, let's just appreciate the shades. Like, look at the amount of transition shades in this palette. It's just so beautiful. Like, literally I have been loving doing a little cut crease looks and experimenting with different transition shades with this palette. Like, literally I feel like this is the transition shade palette. It is just beautiful. So the very last thing I'm going to mention in my favourites video this month is a TV show, and it's on Netflix. If you guys have Netflix, then please check out this series. It is so good. It's called Shameless. And currently I'm watching the US one because I used to watch the UK one, and I've seen every episode of the UK Shameless and it was so good. Like, I literally adored the UK Shameless, and then I saw that they remade it but in America, and I was like, is this gonna work? Is it gonna be as good as the UK one? So I was really scared to watch the US Shameless because I was like, oh, is this gonna work? But honestly, it is so amazing. I would almost borderline say that it's almost better than the UK one. Like, the first season is pretty similar, but as the seasons progress, the storylines do start to drift apart. Like, it's not like you're watching the same thing twice, and I thought that's what it would be like, but honestly, the storylines get so different, and I'm like, oh, what's going to happen next? I don't know what's going to happen next. Like, it is actually so different to the UK one, but in a really good way. Like, it works so well. Oh, well, I haven't actually said what it's about. It's basically about this rather dysfunctional family, and you know, the dad's an alcoholic and the oldest sister has been left to sort of raise the rest of the kids up, and sort of about their life struggles because they're not the richest of rich. And yeah, it's just really addictive to watch. It's just so good, and it's quite funny as well, but also quite dramatic, so you know, it's got all the drama you need. It's so good. So there you are, those were my February favourites. I hope that you have enjoyed watching, and let me know in the comments if you enjoy any of these stuff that I've mentioned, whether you like the Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks, the eyeshadow palette, the TV series I recommended, the tunes I recommended. Let me know and we can discuss them in the comments. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. I make new videos every single Wednesday and every single Sunday. My voice doesn't always sound this croaky, I swear down. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. My social media links in the description below, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye!